Hi, and welcome to the alignment segment of this program. Today we're going to talk about some of the lower leg alignments, some of the grosser, larger movements, and then we're going to work our way into some of the more detailed and finer, more subtle aspects of the art. Today we're going to talk about testing. One of the reasons, one of the great things of working with another human being is you get instant feedback. One of the most important parts is that this is not a competition. When you go to test with your partner, remember, you're trying to help them learn as much as you're trying to learn from them. So the test should be firm enough that they feel something, but not super strong where you're trying to be King Kong and knock them off balance. So just to give you an example, we're going to play with some of the alignments, and Derek goes ahead and drops into some of his alignments, or as I like to say, he activates them, and I put some pressure on him. And it feels like he's a tree. Like he's resisting, but not resisting. He's not pushing back. The forces are just being dissipated through his whole structure evenly, and he can handle it. Now he lets his knee go off to the side, he collapses his ankle, he tightens his hip. Everything's no longer aligned. Everything's not functioning and communicating with everything else as well. And now, again, I just take very light pressure, and he becomes a ragdoll. The idea behind this is you want to move more towards being a solid tree. Not so much a rigid structure, but something that can handle pressure through your body. Go ahead and get with a practice partner. Play this at different angles as well. You can put the hand on the chest and push back. See if there's resistance. He pops his alignments out and check his balance. You can do it from the front, from the side, both sides, and from the back. Go ahead and give that a try. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the ankle. Now, the way to find the ankle joint is work your way down the shin bone till you feel what they call the condyles. These are just the little bony bumps on either side of your ankle right here where your leg joins your foot. Now, the actual location of the joint is just underneath where these bony bumps are. Now, for Derek, if we just go ahead and test and see where he's at normal, not so much. He goes ahead. Now, all I'm going to ask Derek is to take and put his mind inside that joint, and I'm going to touch his foot so he has a point of reference. He's going to bring his mind down here, his awareness, his feeling, and he's going to create some space between his foot and his leg inside this ankle joint. And now how do you do that? That's going to be a very personal thing, but usually most people start off with visualizing. If you can, just get a sense of lightness or openness inside that joint. Now once it's open, now we test again. And now notice the strength of his structure. And all we did was basically have Derek change the relationship between his thoughts, his mind, his feeling, and his ankle. Now he releases that, and we test back. And notice it's so much easier to push him over. He doesn't have control of his structure. And now, like I said, I like to use the words activate. If he activates his alignments, and by activate, he just puts a little space inside that joint, and we test again, and you can see that there is an immense more amount of pressure that he can handle. And then, just for fun, after you get good at this, front to back, there's good force displacement. Back to front. Even if I were to pull him, notice that he's still stable, he's still strong in the middle. And that is all coming from just changing that relationship in the ankle.